Hello everybody and welcome on back. Oh, somebody just picked up their stuff from Facebook Marketplace. Wait, I can't believe that just happened right then because today is actually going to be all Facebook Marketplace finds. For those of you who are new here or those of you who don't know me, my name is Kristen Hoffman. I am a mom of 3 and I love thrifting, homemaking, and intentional living. So part of our intentional living and money saving practices is not only are we thrifters, but I buy most of our larger items off of Facebook Marketplace. I don't have any thrifting footage for you for these because they were just, going to people's homes, but I have plenty of items today that are an awesome addition to our house. So first things first, along with our beautiful new Fiddle fig, I got this, okay guys, I got this bad boy for $10. And I mean, it's not bad. It's like, I don't know, what do you call that? 4.5 feet tall or so, but it's awesome. It's in really healthy condition. So excited about that. In addition to that, we got this brand new chair. So I've been really excited about this chair. I've been looking for something to replace the blue chair that we had here. If you guys can remember in my other videos, we used to have another mid-century chair that was like a teal blue color. But honestly, this one, I was just looking for something that was a little bit more neutral. Also, our blue one, it was just ravaged by children. It had like a big rip in the front. I bought it at a garage sale down the street for $20. And y'all, in terrible condition, in terrible condition, I wound up selling that thing for 35 bucks on Marketplace. So not only did I buy it for 20, but we had it for like, gosh, I think we used it for 8 years and I wound up making $15 on it. So I was really excited about that. However, I'm very satisfied with this one and I do kind of miss the pop of blue that we used to have in this area, but I like the neutrality of this one. All right, moving on. Let's see what we got. Okay, this was a fun find. So my daughter Rosie, 2 years ago, we found her these little hunter boots on Facebook Marketplace. I think I got them for 15 or 20 bucks. But originally they're pretty pricey. She's worn these constantly over the last 2 years. And I'm realizing now that they're size 9s and she's like officially a size 10 or so. However, I found, Ivy thinks I'm very funny doing this right now. However, I found these recently on Marketplace. I was so excited. I can't remember whether they were $10 or $15. Actually, I think they were $10. But if you look at them up close, they're almost kind of like a navy blue black color. I'm excited because Ruby is probably like a 7-8 right now. And so you know what, y'all? I'm just gonna put her in these little guys and I'm gonna put Rosie in these. And how cute are they gonna be? I've got the green ones myself, so it's gonna be a matching moment over here. Okay, and we'll stick with the kids theme here for a bit. As a homeschooling mom and as a mom who tries to be really intentional about what her kids are looking at and learning about, my favorite kind of toys are like creative toys, or somebody help me out with this. It's like toys that can be made into multiple different things. And so we've got lots of building blocks. And a couple years ago, my stepmom and my dad bought the girls a set of Legos and they loved it, but they've lost like all of them. I'm pretty sure that I've stepped on one too many and I'm just like, shouting expletives in my mind and just chucking it into the trash after I step on it. That's probably what's happened to most of our Legos, that or they're like buried in the yard. I was looking for Legos on Marketplace because I really wanted to get our girls some, but man, I don't think I had any idea how expensive they are. They are crazy. It's like 30 bucks just for like a little thing. I was really excited when I looked on Marketplace and I found this giant lot of Legos for $40. So $40 kind of seems like a whole lot, but you guys, who are moms out there? Like, I don't even know how to show how many. This thing is like full of Legos. And they're kind of like the girl colors too, which I was excited about because, we got 3 girls. These are like a babysitter for my kids. So if I can spend $40 to have my girls exercising their imaginations and occupied with creating little lands, and so they like make these things all the time. To me, that is absolutely worth $40 to have that imaginative play. All right, so I'm always looking for vintage quilts. I hardly ever find them at the thrift store anymore just because I feel like they're becoming so popular. But I found this hand-stitched quilt, and y'all, look at these. Each square has like a different little animal on it, like this, and they're all hand done. So I got this quilt for $10. Let me see if I can back this sucker up so I can show you a little bit better what it looks like. It's so sweet. I mean, I don't even know. We got a kitten, a duck, a giraffe, a lamb, a horse, a squirrel. Other side. An elephant, another cat, another giraffe, another horse, elephant. You know what? We got a lot. We got a lot of animals on here. Some duplicates. Anyway, I was just so impressed by this. It's perfect for the girls' bed. They just cover up with it. I feel like all of the quilts that I ever wind up finding are always like kids' quilts. They're not like adult quilts. Okay, hear those squeaky floors. I found this cute little bike. Look at this. It looks like it's a Schwinn, and it's just this pretty kind of like purpley pink color. It's a color that the girls like, but it's not too obnoxious, and I don't mind seeing it in our garage. I got this for $20, and it was in great condition. Rosie has just learned to ride a bike this year. She's just been so in love with it, and she just feels like such a big girl on her bike with no training wheels, and we're all so proud of her. Okay, so just some basic stuff for our house. I guess I can move this thing up so I'm not like, nah, we'll just keep it like this. All right, everybody, what I got. I was looking for a flag for the outside of our house. I got this one for, again, I think it was $5 or $10, but if you buy that, like one this big, I think they were like $35 on Amazon. I understand that it's an important symbol, but dang, $35 just to have a cheap piece of fabric hanging from my house. But anyway, we really wanted one. Okay, so this next piece was actually not a Facebook Marketplace find. It was my friend Lindsay, who was in my garage sale with me. Her and her mom had another garage sale the next weekend. So she actually posted this on her Instagram stories, and I saw it on there and just loved it. However, I did not see the damage that was on it. But because there is some water damage on this big painting, her mom just gave it to me for free, which I was like blown away by. I was so excited about it. So it looks like this. And as you can see, there are some like watermarks on it. So it's not in perfect condition, which is fine. I mean, honestly, I have been buying these large pieces to put up in our basement. In our basement, we've got really large walls with absolutely nothing on them. Like no type of architectural interest, you know, it's literally just blank walls that the guy before us put up. And so I'm looking to try to fill those walls, and I don't know if there's a nice way of doing this other than me like peeking over it. And I'm trying to do like a cool gallery wall, something like this on the walls down there. So in a gallery wall, as many of you know, like you really want to have like large and small scale pieces in order to create visual interest. I'm glad to have found this large piece. It's not perfect, and that's totally fine with me, but it's still just like a really beautiful painting. So I was happy to get it, and you know what? It was free, so what? Okay, so I'm actually only going to bring out one of these chairs. I saw on Facebook Marketplace that somebody was selling a set of these 6 chairs for $25. That is not $25 per chair, that is $25 for all 6 of these chairs. I saw it and it had gone up like 5 minutes prior, and I immediately reached out. I'm like, I will take these. I will be there tonight. You know, like, I don't care if I have to make 2 trips. It was out in like Blair, which honestly, it was about a 45 to an hour drive from here, but I was like, I don't care. I need those chairs. I drove out. They were not in as great of condition as I had hoped. You guys have probably seen these in my previous videos around our table. So I had these other chairs here before. They're, as you can see, a slightly warmer and lighter wood, but they're really sturdy. I was bummed that there was only 4 of them. So I was excited when I saw these on here for $25. I was like, oh, finally, I'll have 6 chairs that are the same, like cane. Those aren't caned, but these are caned bentwood chairs. So I've had them around my table for a few months back here. However, the caning on a few of them was a little bit loose. It wasn't broken, which wasn't so bad, except for that I've got a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, and you know, we always have neighbor kids coming over. They try to be gentle with them. I just did not trust these chairs to stand the test of time. So I decided this week to sell off 4 of them and keep the other 2. So I have this one and another one that matches this one on each side of our table over here, just to create a little bit more seating for friends and family. But y'all, I sold those 4 chairs. I put them up for, okay, so I put them up for $125, thinking that somebody would probably offer me $100. I was like, okay, $25 a chair, that's great. You know, I'm making $75, and I still have 2 chairs. but somebody asked me if I would deliver them to them, like literally right down the street, and offered me another $10 for it. I wound up making $110. And I got 2 chairs. Like, I only sold 4 of the 6. And so, you know, I think I made a good family executive decision by doing that. Okay, so my final chair item that I'm going to show you, it's actually a chair that I bought to go right here where this one is. I was so excited when I saw it on Marketplace, but when I picked it up, it just wasn't quite the color that I wanted. So it's actually this one right here. It's got these same kind of like caned arms right here that I really liked, and like the mid-century feet and everything. I don't know what style I'm trying to go for. I keep trying to go like more like early American, but I just am always drawn back to mid-century, so seems like I can't go that much further back than the 50s. Anyway, I got this guy and I was pretty excited about it. However, the color was just a little bit more of like a pea green, not like urine green, like vegetable pea green. Okay, so in the pictures, when I looked at this online, it was in Lincoln. Yeah, the other chair was in Lincoln too, so crazy. But when I looked at it online, it looked way more of like a cream color or more of a neutral color than it was when I went down to get it. I drove like an hour plus to go get this chair, and I was like, man, dang it. I really like the chair itself, and it honestly like fits really nice in this little area that we have here. And so I decided to just keep it and use it here for a bit. We have small group at our house a lot, and so I figure that's just one more seat for people to use when they're over here. You guys, I don't think I told you about the 2 chairs that I got to go right here. This pretty lady right here was $60, which, you know, isn't like super cheap. Honestly, I had been looking for something like this for so long that when I did wind up finding it, it didn't really matter what it costed. I would have spent probably up to $100 just because it really is such a focal piece in our living room. It's just in such great shape. I have no idea how something that is this old looks this great. They must not have had kids. And the other chair, the green chair, the pea green chair, that was $40. So I don't know, maybe someday I'll sell it and maybe I'll try to get like $60 out of it or something, you know, just make $20 and not have my trip down to Lincoln be like a total waste. All right, now all y'all trendy moms are gonna get excited because I got some Crocs. What's better than more Crocs, right? Okay, so for these Crocs, y'all, get excited. I actually wound up finding all of these for $5 a piece. I'm gonna start off with this little one. It's just like a little butter Croc. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these. I think it's like a French style way of keeping butter, but you put water in the bottom and then you put your butter in there, and then the water creates a seal that keeps it for a lot longer than just keeping something in like a butter tray on your counter. We like to eat butter and not margarine, but we also like it to be able to be spreadable. So therefore the butter crock works great for us. You guys will recognize one of these, maybe both. Actually, you know what? I've used them both in my fall decorating video. These were brand new at that time, and it is these little Crocs here. I found this one, which is like a pitcher, and these were $5 each, so I paid $10 for the both of them. These are Roseville. I'm not sure if they're actually made by the same people, but they look super similar. Roseville Pottery. You guys will remember these little flowers I put in this one. Also, thank you to those who told me that this is not lavender. This is actually Russian sage. Let me look at the bottom. Robinson. Okay, so this one actually is made by a different company. Robinson, Roseville. We got 2 different companies who make these, but I think I actually prefer this one. However, it stinks because this one doesn't hold water. Like it very, very slowly leaks out of the bottom of it. Only a few drops a day probably, but enough that it gets kind of nasty underneath if you put water in it. So dried flowers is what we're gonna have to keep in this one. And then the last Croc is awesome. Oh, so heavy. It's actually the one that we keep all of our utensils in. So I got this one earlier this year, and I was really excited because this also was only $5. And I think it's probably a 1 gallon. I don't know, let me know anybody out there who knows. Oh, let me see if it's on the bottom. Oh, this one is Roseville too, but it doesn't say how much it is. Ooh, but somebody bought it for $18 as is. So the reason why it says as is, and the reason why they only sold it to me for $5 is because there's actually a crack in it. Or 2 cracks actually. When I bought it, I told them that I was just gonna be using it for utensils anyway. So now I've got all of these Crocs with like this double stripe pattern in our kitchen. Lastly, I have been on the hunt for some cute chunky knit sweaters, but I feel like I can't find any. But I found on Marketplace that somebody was selling these 4 items for $15 altogether. They were all listed as size large, I believe. Yeah, large. And so I was hoping that they'd have kind of that oversized feel. They don't quite have that, so I'm still on the look for it, but I thought I would show them to you anyway. The first is this Croft and Barrow one, and I actually really love the color of this and the cable knit. I just wish that it was like 2 sizes larger. I even love like the turtleneck and everything on it. The second is this baby blue, which I actually don't really have a whole lot of baby blue in my wardrobe, but you can see it here. Has again that kind of like chunky cable knit. This is Chaps, 100% cotton. The third was this one, which I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this like small going large pattern. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments, but I'll try this one on for you too, just to kind of show you how it looks. And last was this kind of like really soft sweater pullover kind of thing. You guys can let me know what you think. So far I've chosen to keep them. I've had them for a few weeks now. Anyway, let me try this on for you. All right guys, I'm just gonna do my try on for you right here. Okay, so here is this like chunky, what do you call this? Throw? No, I don't know what this is. I'm not a fashion blogger. Who do you people think I am? I'm just a person. I'm just a lady, all right? I actually really like this one. It's super soft. I've got something like it up in my closet. But now that I have this one, you know, I think I might actually pitch my other one. This one is super, super cozy. You can kind of see that fabric. Let me see if I can find what kind of fabric it is. It is 72% polyester, 16% acrylic, 10% nylon, 1% spandex, and 1% other fiber. So Lord knows what that is. So it's nothing like natural or anything like that, but it's super cozy. Okay, so this is this cool turtleneck. And I looked and this is actually 100% acrylic, which like, in what world do we just like make everything out of plastic these days? I don't think you could tell just by looking at it. It's cute, you know? Like, I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I wasn't sure about this like outward going pattern, but here it is. Cute, right? I don't know. Do I look like a mom? Do I look cool? Is looking like a mom looking cool, or is looking like a mom looking like a dork? I don't know what I am. I'm both. I'm a mom and I'm dork and I'm cool. People say they like when I wear blue because they've got blue eyes, so I don't know. What do you think? Is the front tuck still cool? Do I look like I'm trying too hard? Is like a full tuck? Is that where it's at these days? Fashion people, let me know. Like I said, I was kind of looking for like the oversized look. And so it's not like quite oversized, but it is nice looking. I feel like I look, you know, rich. You guys, I'm a green queen. I love green. Okay, so people have been doing this thing where they like tuck their shirts like into their bras. Oh gosh, there's my stomach. But seriously, people like do this where they like tuck their stuff in to try to make it look like a crop top. I'm not necessarily looking to show my stomach. I'm just looking for this to not be so long, you know? Like this, right? No, I don't know if I can do this. I can't. I do like the like weave. I do like the way that this has been knit. What I really want though is like a billowy, like I want the armpits to be super low, but this one's still really cool. I like it. And honestly, I'm probably gonna keep all these, let's be honest. You guys know I love doing these videos, and honestly, there was times that I was filming in our house and I'm like, oh my gosh, I never even, you know what? Let me see, I forgot to show you something. Okay, y'all, so I told you that I found this giant fiddly fig for 30 bucks at a garage sale right across the street. When I found it, you guys, this always happens to me. I found it and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have a single basket in this whole dang house that is going to fit this giant fiddly fig. I mean, look at this thing. It is taller than I am. It's huge. It's probably 7 foot tall. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pray about this. For those of you who are non-believers, just ignore this part. But like, for those of you who are, like, you know how this goes. I was like, you know what, Lord, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna try to find something. I don't know if I've ever found a basket that was this big, that was big enough to keep a plant this size. Y'all, I didn't even make it to the thrift store. I was driving down the street and literally on the side of the road, I saw this basket. Look at it. It is in perfect condition. I got it for free. I will say it was out by somebody's trash, but it was like with a bunch of like trash bags and their trash literally in the street. I picked it up, you guys. I literally squealed my tires over. No, not really. I could not believe it. It was such a blessing. I can't tell you how many times the Lord has provided just exactly what we needed, exactly what I wanted, and given it to me for free or just like absolutely nothing. I was excited about that. Anyway, y'all, I'm just gonna give you this outro from the floor. Thank you so much for joining me this week. Y'all, I'm excited about these Facebook Marketplace items, and I'm just so happy to be able to share with you guys each week how we're able to make our house beautiful and do it on next to nothing. So thank you again for joining me. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, and you guys hit that like button and comment. I literally try to respond to every single comment, even the mean ones. You guys, thank you again for joining me. We'll see you next time. Bye.